Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Doki Doki Cup. Today we are gonna try to do Yuri's route, which will probably be the last route we do before the, well, it's only the route we have left, right? Then we gotta do side stories. So let's go ahead and speed up. I'm gonna see how long this actually takes, because I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know if they're gonna count the times we spent with Yuri in the Monica route, right? So it's one of those things. I'm not sure if we're gonna skip a lot of her dialogue. I mean, maybe this could be like a 10-minute Yuri route or something. I'm assuming not, because a lot of the text stuff was different. Yeah, I would imagine. But yeah, we want to do a perfect poem for Yuri, which. Well, so she likes horror stuff. She likes, not romantic stuff, right? That is Natsuki, yeah? She doesn't even have any R's on her list. Oh no, she has raindrops, never mind. Yeah, okay, she's unstable, yeah. So, we'll do this first one on screen, so it might take a couple minutes. I am looking up a list for her favorite poem stuff as well. Disown? Does that sound like something? Yep, alright. Sounds like a Yuri. Let's see. Tragedy. You gotta love tragedy, right, girl? No, you don't. Okay. Question? Question! Yeah. You're not bouncy, you're not child of misfortune. Misfortune. I used to play Misfortune when I did League of Legends. That was a long time ago. Disoriented, though. That's totally you. Let's see. Oh, who was the other one? Ash. I played Ash, but there was another one. Oh, shit. What the hell was her name? She had, like, this bouncy boomerang. She was really, really good until they nerfed her. I haven't played that game in a long, long, long time. Anyways, actually, the last time I played it was when I worked on a Dota game. So, yeah, not Dota game, but a MOBA. It was like Dota, though. Yeah, I don't really like those games anymore. Anyways, shit, I can't think of the name. I'm still trying to think of the name. But let's go back to Yuri. Yuri, what is your good stuff? Not fireflies, whistles. Nope, whirlwind, though. We don't have that. Anger? You anger girl? No. Skipping. That's definitely a Natsuki thing, or a Sayori. Headphones is Sayori or Natsuki. Twirl. No. Philosophy. Yes. How about hurt? No? No. Frightening? Frightening! So, judgment. You are very judgmental. You are. Okay, great. Let's see. Tenacious? D. Destiny. That is definitely you. I played a little bit of Destiny. Not much, though. Yeah, I played a little bit of Destiny 1, and I tried Destiny 2, but I just never stuck to it. Apparently, they are pretty... Well, in Destiny's 2's case, very microtransaction now. Let's see... Ocean? Ocean Man? No. Treasure? No. You like chocolate? We know that. We stuck some in your mouth. No, it's not there. Okay. Tears of the Kingdom? Great game. Jump? Nope. Broken. Now that's Sayori, man. You could be broken as well. Extraordinary? Fantasy? What the fuck? Wait, is there just nothing here for you? Wait. What am I missing? Not unrequited. That was that's Sayori. Not fantasy, huh? Do they do that? Do they make it so that not everyone's on a list? That doesn't seem right. I could restart. I don't want to do that. Are you sure you're not broken? Pretty sure you were broken a little bit. Tears. That's Sayori. Treasure, that's Sayori. Chocolate is Natsuki. Ocean Man. Maybe this list is just not complete. Yeah, because Doki Doki, I think, is Natsuki as well, right? Yeah. And Fantasy. Huh! That's interesting. Okay. I guess I can aim for a perfect one next time? Well, I can always just start over, right? Like, if I save, like, here and reload... Yeah, it starts right over. Well, that's kind of cheating, Chronos. Yeah, it is cheating, but... Maybe I was just missing it there? But, yeah, it's, like, definitely... weird. Are we still getting... Oh, I want to show a perfect poem before we move on. You waterfall? No. Vitality? No. Spinning? No. Sugar? No, that's not Natsuki. Smile? No way. Heartbeat? No. Alone? A tone? No. Okay. Family? Color? Wait, am I losing my fucking mind? Is this another one without her option on here? What the hell? Can we not get a perfect... Yuri one on the first one? Secretive. Passion? She was definitely full of passion. Blanket? No. Wait. Lucky? No. Lust. Together. No. Sparkle's not her at all. No. Hawaii, not her at all. What the hell? Portrait? Portrait! Alright. Jesus. Death? Not you. That's Sayori. Wonderful is not you. Inferno? Inferno, yes. Extreme, I think I saw that on your list. It was... Electricity? Yes. Okay. Vivacious? Incongruent? Rain Cloud was you as well? No, Raindrops. Rain Cloud is Sayori. Explode. That seems like yours. Yes, just like I'm about to explode. Existence. Let's see. Effulgent? Effulgent? Sure. I'm not pronouncing that word correctly at all. Adventure is not you. That's actually kind of weird. Disaster? You like disasters, don't you? You are a disaster. There we go. And Suicide's Sayori. No, Suicide's you. Okay. Getting lore mixed up here. Fickle. I must have just read over the one she had on the list or something. Disown. Disown is you. Disoriented, I think, is you as well. Yes. Next is Tenacious, D, because we already had that one. Uncontrollable is you. Not wrong. Raindrops keep falling on my head. That's you. Extraordinary. Was that you as well? No. Okay. Misfortune. No. Infallible. Yes. Last one. Finally, Scars. No, that is definitely Sayori, but given what we saw of Yuri, that might be her as well. Determination? You do have determination. Hey, oh my god, we got an actual achievement. My god, who would have seen this coming? Chronos, what? I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse over at her book, so this is all not skippable right now. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, it seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. That's awkward. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry, I was spacing out. Alright, so the stuff we saw on Monica's rod does not count, so we'll just go through this. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I was just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Uh-huh. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, but how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 books. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and relatable. That's so. What about it then? What's it about anyways? Well, Yuri closes the books and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from human experiment prisons. Oh, right. Yeah, okay. So the text is roughly the same, then. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yeah, Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Chronos? That's not it. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories sometimes. It really depends. Like, I don't know. If I know it's gonna be like a sequel type deal, like if a book or a movie or a game goes into a sequel, having a darker end is fine. But if there's no like thing to continue from it, I don't like that. I think I've already explained that. Unless it's like a horror game. If it's a horror game, I'm kind of expecting shit to hit the fan one way or the other, but still. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into these sort of things. She shows shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems completely different. Just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil. No, I'm pretty sure the way you were describing the story is that someone really wanted to be evil. But because they have their own goals and their own philosophy and that they believe in. And then suddenly when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be naive, the naive one letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. No. I'm rambling, aren't I? Yes. Not again. I'm sorry. Don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. I kind of have. Well, I guess it's alright then. I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please don't stop if I'm talking, and please stop me if I'm talking too much. I really don't think that you need to worry. It means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen, I guess. It's a literature club after all. Not the literature chub after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well start reading it right. Get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Just let me get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in the company of someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. So that I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad feeling. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. Glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry! I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Well, here. This should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Oh my god, shoulder touching. I feel like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right arm to hold the book open. I guess this makes it a little bit difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm, folds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page, and Yuri slides it underneath her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. Actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face. She's in the corner of my vision. I mean, you are really close to each other. Are you ready? Huh? Turn the page. Oh, sorry. No, I haven't even begun reading. I got distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? No. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Thank you. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, sure. We'll call that patience. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finished the page before me, so I turn it on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently lets go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be the silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. She also second-guesses a lot of things that she says and does, like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not that, like, I can see into your head or anything like that, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Well, that's fucking insulting. But Chronos, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Well, wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems. Did I skip? No, can't skip. We not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that all right, Yuri? You look kind of down. Sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. Oh no, it's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book and causing it to close on top of my thumb. Ow, thank you. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. Huh. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own time. Alright, I'm not gonna do that. I stand up. I take a mental note of where I left off in the book. You should probably get a bookmark. And then slip it back into my page. Oh, by the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? I did, now I can skip. Monica... Okay, great job, Chronos. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It was really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Oh, that was Chronos that said that, right? Yeah. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Oh, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning of it. Very challenging to write like that effectively, but allowing people to get something out of it just feels, What? One second. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level. Oh, don't worry so much about it. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning to try new things. Okay, glory hole in the wall. Okay, we'll do Yuri last. Kind of like the route. Dots. Wow. Chronos, your poem's really bad. Huh? It's fine, it's fine. It's your first time. Besides, really just happy that you wrote one. Just reminds me how... Oh, never mind. Sunshine. I'm assuming Natsuki's gonna have something new to say. So, dots. Yeah, dots. Chronos, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe I'm not even very good, but yeah, I did put effort into it. And well, it all starts somewhere, right? I'm still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, and sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyways, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. No, I love your poems, to be quite honest. Okay, now we can skip yours. And Yuri! Oh, we could skip all of yours, huh? Ghost in the Light. Interesting. I guess she did like our Natsuki poems, or Sayori ones too, right? Was there really nothing new there? That's kind of weird. I don't know. Interesting. I kind of thought it would be text we haven't read yet because it was a perfect poem. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm still not gonna choose either of them. Because don't drag other people into your fucking squabbles, pretty much. Let's go ahead and skip through this, and then I guess... Oh, it's poem time, right? So, I will see you guys after I'm done. Alright, we are back. Oh, Jesus. Someone slap someone? Maybe not. Hey, Yuri! Wanna get some chocolate stuff in your mouth? I suddenly noticed that Yuri's reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Oh, no. I was just kind of waiting for you. Oh, that's the case. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. You mind if I make some tea first? Oh, not at all. It's not I mean normal tea this right? This time, yeah? Please? There's one thing that makes reading time here any better. It's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Alright. While I'm watching, retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches the electric kettle. I'm gonna go plug it into the teacher's desk and we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk, so we watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerism, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Oh, I thought yeah, I might as well walk with you. Yes, why not? Shall we go? This is different, yeah. Way too off to. Yuri's gonna make some tea, so suddenly realize how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. I think that's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Stop cock-blocking me, Monica! Monica, please mind your business for once. Oh, or do you want to tell me something there's, or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping evolve Chronos into club activities? Alright, sorry. My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Huh. Then let's go, Chronos. Yeah. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Sorry, Monica, but that's what you get. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How can I say something like that? Yuri. Something with the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Chronos. I mean, she wasn't judging. I think she was more like, why is one of you wasting time? I come even when I do something bad. You're being nice to me. Because? Nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We all have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. We bottle them up until they explode, though, Yuri. That's what we do. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? It's not like you're pissing into the tea or something. I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would that be? Friends, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Chronos, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. You're a little kind of awkward saying that, but alright. I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Right. Shall we go? So this is different. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. I think this is different. I don't remember her actually going. Like, I remember her leaving and then being like, oh, this is kind of weird. Let's go find her. And then all of a sudden she was like, and I was like, oh God, please don't be like masturbating when I walk around the corner. And then she was cutting herself. So this seems different. Curtis, do you like oolong tea? Nah, he's kind of a pig. Yeah. Anything is fine. We drink nothing but Earl Grey in this house. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others. Even though I'm not an expert on tea or anything? Hoo-hoo. Are you an owl? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will, or it'll taste like shit. One or the other. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins to measure the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. She must be in a good mood. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try to express myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great. Just don't push yourself too hard. You're always worrying about me, Chronos. It's very endearing. You didn't steal my pen again, did you? Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. Watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Chronos, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back in fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. That's so? I wonder why that is. It's because of my huge, humongous boobs. Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes! I have terrible reading posture. So that is why we should sit on the floor. Also, this is kind of a bad side of your back's already hurting from that, right? Isn't that more of like a not late, but like as you get older thing? I'll go ahead and get the book. I wouldn't know, to be quite honest. So yeah, I mean, I've heard, lady friends complain about it a lot, but the more is definitely outside of college years type deal. Well, there was this one, but she definitely, she had not a weird build, but I guess it's kind of a weird story, but she was super, super thin. But she had like a very big chest, right? Like disproportional wise. She in college had pretty bad. She ended up getting a breast reduction actually, which helped her out a lot. I don't want to say it looked like she had weird proportions. It just happens sometimes. People have different body sizes, but it honestly with someone as skinny as her. Because she had to work to put on weight. Like, she had to go on a special diet, but she was big in other areas, right? When it wasn't really helping her out. Anyways, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate. I haven't talked to her in a while. How's she doing? Chocolate candies. I take it since they'll go well with the tea. You and I sit against the wall. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of a book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri's was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's also almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. She hands me my teacup. Holding it in my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears an intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. Dots. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my leg and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I let go of the book and finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? You sure? Of course. I don't want your filthy hands on it. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have to any harder of a time reading from it. As a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again, and I've forgotten what book we're reading. Take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. And then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop now. I accidentally place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me and she needs to confirm what just happened. Chronos. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? No, not at all. I mean, certain kind of friends, I guess. Not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah. Then... You don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation is getting really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book. I can just tell by her expression that she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. Oh shit, we're going in for another? But this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. And it makes it even more awkward. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. She's asserting her dominance. I notice her chest rising and falling in the rhythm of the breath. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone! Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Chronos, can you help Yuri put away the tea set? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without as much of a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. I would imagine so. So we'll start Monica again. Oh, this one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing? I guess so. Can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's a totally different person when she picks up a pen. Yeah, she told me before about my pen. I noticed that. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? Now, you don't mean that in a bad way. Oh, of course not. Not if you're gonna get offended by it. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. I'm just doing her route for achievement purposes and unlock all the side stories. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Well, a fictional one anyways. Monica kind of whispers that last part. It's just a hunch, but, well, it's not really anything wrong with that. Yeah, kind of. Well, I know. I'm just saying. But anyways, you need to read my poem or want to read my poem? Alright. Save me! Wait, was that different? Oh shit. I can go back. Didn't say load me, did it? The first part was the same. Maybe the load me was below it. Excuse me. Sayori! Dots! I like this one, Chronos. There's some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. That's a little, at least better than yesterday's. Maybe I'm getting better at this. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. I just judged yours yesterday for fun of it, though. Bottles! Alright, so that one was the same, apparently. Natsuki! I can admit it's better than the last one. It's nice to see you're putting some effort in. That's good. I still don't like this one at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's good just to sound like it's going to sound just like you're forcing it unless you don't really suck. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops all of a sudden. Don't tell me. Huh? You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this kind of this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean Ooh. Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. It's your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. That's what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Excuse me, in-game Chronos. We are all 18, and clearly this is first year of college. Clearly. Unless I'm a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. I mean... not this time, anyways. Yuri! Let's see what you've written today. She stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Chronos, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Yesterday I was telling yesterday was a perfect one. I accidentally got the Sayori one in this one. Yesterday I was telling you what kind of techniques were worth practicing. Maybe that's why? You did a good job explaining? I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Oh, her arms spaghetti? I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think about before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? I know one would. Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? She doesn't have friends, Chronos. Yuri doesn't respond to this. No one here does. Clearly. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. This seems the same. It happened in the dead of night while slicing bread for a guilty snack. Okay. I made myself peanut butter and jelly at 3 in the morning before. I know that feeling. But yeah, this is the same as the one we read before. From what I can tell. I was a little bit more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. A lot more metaphorical. Okay, there we go. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Chronos? No. Clearly not. I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I probably would hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit by now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening, putting chocolate in my mouth. There really aren't many people like you, Chronos. That's exaggerating a little bit. No, you're right. You're 100% right. I'm amazing. Just how I feel. Never thought I'd feel so comfortable sharing my writing. Now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just really nice. And you're to thank for that. That's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. Just for a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Alright. Let's go. I think this is when Sayori asked me if I would walk someone else home. I think? We'll see. I would walk home with Yuri completely. I'll go with Yuri, huh? Oh, well, why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel really awful turning her down. Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it! Jeez. That's not even any point in speculating something that's never gonna happen. Well, maybe. Okay, there we go. Alright, I will see you next time. Yeah, that's right. I actually recorded all of this in one sitting, and it was actually a long time, so I'm gonna split this up into 2 episodes because I want to, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.